Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Dish. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you're clicking that like button on the way in. We will see you in about a minute and a half. Three, two, one. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, live. Cool.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradley's Fun, the Daily Dish, hosted by me, Ronnie Bradley. My name is Ronnie Bradley, and I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording of this live stream this morning, it is the 10th day of September. We're already a third of the way through the month of September, 20 days away from the anniversary of myself and my beautiful wife, Virginia Bradley, who is saying good morning to everybody in the chat. And Wayne is here, Fairbrooks Studio. Wayne, all the way from across the pond. Equus Heart says, good morning, everybody. Everyone's saying good morning to each other. As we're saying good morning to each other, please click that like button on your way in. If you haven't already, of course, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell, because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. Go away, commercial. You are happening too soon. I wish there was a way to tell YouTube, delay advertisements till at least 10 minutes into the show, but I don't know how to do that. Heidi ho, Heidi ho. This makes me think of Mr. Hanky from was it South Park? Maybe, I don't know. Howdy ho, Nita. Good to see you. And Ola, Juliet, and Tom. Let's see who all is here today in the chat. Going up to the top, we saw Juliet come in. Good afternoon. Follow the Bradley's Fun and Chat. Tom F. cannot be with us today. He says, saying hello to all, heading out the door to the doctor's appointment. So sadly, I have to catch the replay later. That's perfectly fine. Native Hawaiian aloha. Good morning, Tom, and the replay later. And if you are watching this on the replay, obviously, again, click the like button. Make sure you leave a comment that says replay gang and that you let us know that you were here. Let's see. Going Shogi says, good morning, everybody. And Mike K, a new member of the channel, is here this morning. He says, hi, all. Hello, Mike K. Hello, Go and Shogi and Juliet. And Juliet, which is Tom, good doctor's appointment. Hope your doctor's appointment goes well. Tom, see you on the Pro Show or T3PO later. Oh, we do have the Pro Show coming up today at noon. By the way, there's a redirect. Speaking of the Pro Show, there is a redirect from this show to Culture Casino. Now, yesterday, the redirect worked to the premiere, but the premieres, there was apparently a glitch. YouTube still has not confirmed this, but I know Culture Casino and several other creators reached out to me to let me know that my premiere was not the only one that was glitched yesterday, but all of the premieres across the YouTube platform were having trouble playing, apparently, or at least some of them. So there was some type of a glitch, and I apologize for that. Nothing I can do about it. I have no control over YouTube. I'm trying to control this show by doing something a little bit different today. See if I can aim that more towards my mouth. Yeah, I'm trying to see what happens if I use a separate browser to control the show than I do from the tabs. It'll either make it worse or better, or maybe doesn't make a difference, but we shall see. Mike K says, I'm new here, can't always join the live streams, but I do when I can. Dan's Life at the Kingdom was live yesterday during the rain at Magic Kingdom. As I think, did they delay or completely cancel the 3 o'clock parade that apparently is now at 2 o'clock? I think that's funny because if somebody goes and asks, what time's the 3 o'clock parade? Usually the answer is 3 o'clock. But now, some days, the answer is, well, the 3 o'clock parade is actually 2 o'clock today. So sometimes that is a legitimate question, is all I'm saying. And my beautiful wife is in the chat. Good morning to everyone from my beautiful wife, Virginia, Bradley, Canadian Family Life, Tiffany, and her family say, hey, all from Canada. And the ones who actually know how to do the real poutine. Love you all, our community here in our family channel. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, babe. We do love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, Virginia from Dan's Life at the Kingdom. And she says, she's saying hello to everybody. Hello, Canadian Family Life. And welcome, Mike. And Canadian Family Life says hello, Virginia. Going Shogi. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Going Shogi. And Fairbrooks Studio, we saw him. Wayne from across the pond coming in. Equus Hart. Yeah. We got a lot of y'all here this morning as we honor the life of one of our fallen Hollywood heroes, because as far as I know, he never really got embroiled in any kind of controversy. So that's good. OCDD 93. Hola, Juliet. Hola, Tom. Good morning. OCDD 93 says good morning, and I feel like this is the only live show I see ads on. Not sure why. It depends on the show. Yeah, I see ads on WDW Pro for sure. Culture, I think so as well. So all right, so, and my beautiful wife says, I'm very focused on growing social media. Please follow each one. So find Virginia on all her social medias, her whatnots, her stores, her TikToks. Please subscribe to her. Captain Fandom Nerd, who is also a new member of the channel, says hello. And then yes, it is confirmed. The 2 p.m. parade, and it canceled after 5 delayed announcements. So There you go. Well, before we celebrate the life, a voice from my childhood, yes. James Earl Jones has taken his last Darth Vader breath. It's very sad. We'll still hear it. Of course, we'll still hear it, but it won't be the same because we will know he's gone. I'm guessing, I think that he voiced Mufasa for the new Mufasa movie, so that maybe that is his last movie that will be coming out. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. But yeah, we will be talking about Mr. James Earl Jones today, and we will be celebrating his life. But as we are celebrating, we want to celebrate all of you. So, because you are the energon that makes all of this even possible, and hopefully I can give you good, entertaining, opinionated content, and you enjoy it, and you make it possible for me to be able to do it for you, which I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And with that in mind, whenever we do have supers or memberships drops, PayPals, any of those types of things dropped in the chat, we like to celebrate those and celebrate you, celebrating everything here. And so we drop a celebration, and we're going to show you right now what that celebration looks like as we celebrate you right now.
Too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo! Oh, that's too much! Give me a break, I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Too much? No, it's perfect. Wahoo! Here we go. So I'm trying this experiment this morning to see if it would work out any better, to see if it were perhaps my browser or if it is in fact the StreamYard streaming software itself. It seems to be the glitch that makes me look like Max Headroom seems to be in StreamYard, because I'm doing this from a different browser now. And in this browser, it's still making me look sort of like Max Headroom, not moving smoothly. I don't really understand why that happens. It seems like last week, the whole week, it moved fairly smoothly, and this week it's not. I'm not sure why. Wish that I could figure this out, because when I look at my task manager, all the normal things seem to be running smoothly as they should. But yeah, I don't know. I think something is going on in my laptop drive itself that is slowing everything down, and I wish that were not the case. Eventually, hopefully, I figure this out and All right, so here's my task manager. Yeah, so it's showing me that the StreamYard itself is using up a lot of power, which means that is why it is um why it's glitching. I don't know. Weird. Really, really weird. Hopefully we eventually figure it out. Uh I'm hoping to figure out eventually, but also permanently correct this issue because everything else in the show seems to work. It's just I should be smooth, and I'm not smooth at all. I look like Max Headroom, as someone has said before. My favorite James Earl Jones performances are Field of Dreams and The Sand a lot. I really like um my introduction to James Earl Jones himself without knowing that he was the voice of Darth Vader, because obviously I heard the Darth Vader voice in 1977, didn't know it was James Earl Jones. My first introduction to the actor in live action, James Earl Jones himself, was Conan the Barbarian. He just had that overwhelmingly menacing presence that I thought was great, was fantastic. So let's see. We're gonna talk about him in just a minute. First, we're gonna go back to what Dan had said about the parade, and we're gonna talk about what I really didn't get to finish talking about yesterday. So yesterday was kind of messed up on the stream. We had a lot of news to get to and a short amount of time to get to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go revisit the whole Bob's story again, maybe later this week. Um, because I think it needs to be revisited so that everybody knows for sure what the heck was going on there. That Bob Chapek never had power. Bob Iger never really left. And it's funny because we've been reporting that, or at least like Valiant Renegade, WDW Pro. Yeah, no, you're right, Nita. This has been StreamYard's had an issue for a little while. As a matter of fact, some friends of mine were trying to stream with StreamYard the other day, and they didn't have hardly any picture at all. So yes, there's been a lot of connection problems, and again, like with the premiere yesterday with YouTube, there was a whole YouTube problem. My wife was having trouble uploading to Instagram, so there's been social media issues all over the place. I don't know if that's hacking. Maybe they're trying to all maybe they've got programmers redressing their site so that they can try and manipulate a certain event coming up in November. That's a speculation. Those a conspiratorial speculation, but it wouldn't surprise me. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, we will keep this non-political. But yeah, I want to address this. So, Native Hawaiian says it, not me. I'm not saying I disagree though. Anyhow, so you've got these issues with the Bobs. I want to talk about that further because what happened is I really needed to cut the short to get over to the premiere, and then that made me more upset that the premiere didn't happen when I had more story to tell. Very frustrating. But there's only so much I can do here on my end. I do everything I can, and I have to rely on these platforms. So, here we are. But I'm also grateful for the platforms too, because if we didn't have them at all, I couldn't be doing this. So yeah, you gotta be grateful for what you get, right? That's very important in life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, ease the pain, go the distance. So yeah, so we're going to talk more about what I didn't get to finish yesterday, which was kind of the whole point. If you have not seen the Primark vlog, please check my channel. And it is the last regular video, vlog video that my wife and I did together. We visited Primark, but also there's a very, very good part of that video, and that's the end of it where we visit Beth's Burger Bar. So make sure that you not only watch the Primark Disney stuff on that video, but watch that video all the way from beginning to the end, so you actually get to see the burgers that we got at Beth's Burger Bar and our review of Beth's Burger Bar, because it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. And Beth's Burger Bar, Beth's Burger Bar. There's actually 3 or 4 locations in town, but this particular location happens to be right across the street from where they're building Epic Universe. So crossing down, but very, very close. So if you're at Epic, and this is the interesting thing, I don't know how the parking lot's going to work there, but if you're able to kind of come and go during the day, there are so many things nearby. Epic's gonna really have to have a good food game in order to compete with all of the really, really good food that's in the area right there that is not attached to Universal. But there's a ton of food right in that area. Universal Boulevard and International Drive, tons and tons of great food right there. So before we get to honoring Mr. Jones, I want to talk about this story over here. And this was out of, I believe, WDWNT. And I kind of got cut off in the story. So this story was supposed to lead right into the Primark vlog because it would have made sense, you guys seeing both of these things together. Because if you watch the Primark vlog, and if you've already seen it, it seemed like they were cursed by having Disney attached to the store and the brand. They're upstairs as Disney, and people could not get to the Disney section very easily because their upstairs escalator was broken, and they weren't even letting people walk up. You know how, like, a lot of times when escalators are broken, you can walk up them like they are stairs. Well, they didn't even have that option. They were blocking off the escalator completely and forcing everyone, whether you were claustrophobic or not, to try and go on a very claustrophobic single elevator. They don't even have 2. So it was, watch the Primark vlog. You'll see how much of a mess that is, and you'll see why I said, hey, I think that they have inherited the curse of Disney. And this story is that curse lately. Out of WDW News Today by Britt Tuttle, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Space Mountain, and more attractions down this morning at the Magic Kingdom. Oh, by the way, I do want to let you all know, just in case I don't happen to see them right away when they do happen, that obviously any memberships dropped, any super chats, super things, super stickers, or any of those types of stuff, if I don't address them immediately, they are saved, and I will get to them at the end of the show, and we will definitely have another celebration at that point in time. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm definitely paying attention to those things. So, updated on September 7th, 2024. It's a rough morning at the Magic Kingdom today, Saturday, September 7th, as nearly every mountain attraction except for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, aka Splash Mountain, as it was formerly known, as well as the Pirates of the Caribbean, are temporarily closed. How crazy is that? There's a little video here, and I think this one might be, is this Country Bears? Hopefully we're not playing any sound on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there she is. I think she's announcing something. Oh, video could not be played. That's okay. Multiple attractions down at the Magic Kingdom. So you can see, this is the way it looks on the My Disney Experience app, this map right here. You can see anything that has that star by it and isn't showing a wait time is down. So you've got Big Thunder Mountain down there. You've got Tiana's has a virtual queue, so there's no wait time given. Even there should be wait times given, even if you have a virtual queue, but that would confuse people, I'm sure. 15-minute wait for Tiki Room, 10-minute wait for the Magic Carpets there. And scroll further. So on the My Disney Experience app, Downed rides are represented by stars rather than wait times when viewing a park on the map. This morning, every mountain attraction, save for Splash Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, is temporarily closed, as well as Pirates of the Caribbean. And I will tell you, there's probably never going to be a time that I don't call Tiana's Bayou Adventure Splash Mountain. Now, normally I'm a forward thinking person. I do not call Disney Springs Downtown Disney. I don't call Hollywood Studios MGM. A lot of people still do that. But when it comes to Splash Mountain, that's different. You had the three mountain attractions in Magic Kingdom. You had Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, and Space Mountain, all of which had iconic weenies that represented Cinderella's castle as well. And Splash doesn't have that anymore. So now that there's a princess inside, they no longer have a weenie that represents castle. Interesting. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Magic Kingdom Park, temporarily closed. Pirates of the Caribbean, Magic Kingdom Park, temporarily closed. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, temporarily closed. Space Mountain, temporarily closed. What is going on with Disney? Yet you can open up those rides, and they're closed. These closures mean there is at least one major attraction in almost every land that is currently not accepting guests into the queue or operating the ride. My goodness gracious me. It's just wow. After noticing the closures on our My Disney Experience app, we walked by Pirates of the Caribbean to see ropes had been put up to block the entrance to the queue, and maintenance cast members were exiting the attraction. Attractions cast members were stationed outside to alert guests of the downtime. There's a picture of that at Big Thunder. We also spotted cast members outside of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. One holds an iPad, likely assisting guests with rebooking Lightning Lane or Disability Access Service passes. Rides can be temporarily unavailable for a number of reasons, though to see this many major attractions closed in one park at the same time can certainly put a damper on your visit. It is unclear why all the above attractions are down, but it could possibly be a power issue in the park or several unrelated issues and unfortunate timing. We'll update the story as the rides return to operation. So let's see what the update was. There was an update at 9:30 a.m. Pirates return to normal operation with a 5-minute wait. Big Thunder, Seven Dwarfs, Space Mountain still temporarily closed at 9:44. Space Mountain reopened with a 20-minute wait. 10:16 a.m. Big Thunder, Seven Dwarfs still down. Peter Pan's flight has joined them and is now temporarily unavailable. So Peter Pan, major ride at the Magic Kingdom, went down. Oh my goodness gracious! And at 10:23, Peter Pan's flight returned to normal operation. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Big Thunder Mountain still closed. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. 10:34, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has been removed completely from the My Disney Experience attractions list and map for Magic Kingdom in time soon. Oh my heck. Look, these updates are really almost funnier than the story. Look at this. 11:04 a.m. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train returned to normal operation with a 70-minute wait. At 11:58, which is nearly noon, Big Thunder Mountain still down, and the Barnstormer temporarily closed. 12:30, the Barnstormer reopened, the Haunted Mansion, and many adventures of Winnie the Pooh are now down. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad still has yet to open at this time. Mad Tea Party also down. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh back up at a 30-minute wait, and Haunted Mansion open to a 45-minute wait at 1:23 p.m. and at 2. After almost 5 hours, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad once again running and opening guests with a 15-minute wait. It seems that this morning's issues have finally been resolved. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, If you're paying $160 to get into the Magic Kingdom per person and another $25 for Lightning Lane Multi-Pass per person, $185 per person, and maybe you paid $35 or maybe a $65 premium to park, wow, did you lose out on a lot of money for those attractions not being open if that's what you came to the park for. Now, I will tell you, I'm kind of lucky living here and as a regular park guest. A lot of times I just go for the ambiance. I don't even care about the rides, but that's very, very different than if you're spending thousands of dollars to come here on a vacation and your park day. I mean, for some people, there's a very good chance this absolutely ruined their park day and their plans. One of the Walt Disney theme parks. Has today's issues affected your visit? Share your story with us in the comments and on social media. To me, that is unfreaking believable. I just and I said freaking in case YouTube wants to say anything else, but I can't. It's just it's unfathomable. And going back to what Rover Boy says, and this will be about Best Burger Bar when you watch that vlog. So do watch that vlog. We frequent International Drive restaurants and a good deal. Yeah, they're really good. That's right. I keep forgetting. Rover Boy actually is kind of my neighbor. Doesn't live that far. I think you live in Kissimmee, right? So not too far away. Very good deal. So my family went there. My family member went to Primark at the Florida Mall, said it wasn't as big as the ones in Europe and hated there was no entrance from the inside of the mall. Yeah, it's really, really weird. I didn't like it at all. You can watch that vlog and you can comment there all you want because you'll see the mess that Primark here at the Florida Mall was. And Nita says... is the weather in Germany starting to get cold now? That is a very good question. Splash Mountain is and always will be Splash Mountain. That is true because Splash Mountain is still there. It's just a reskin. If you could safely do it and put a VR device on your face while riding that would not be affected by the water, you could actually put a VR device on your face, click go for the Splash Mountain VR experience, like I don't know, like from a YouTube video of Splash in the past, a POV video, and you would basically be getting the entire Splash Mountain experience because the ride is the same. It's just you gotta get the timing right because now the ride stops all the time in the middle of the ride at awkward places. So. Yeah, as of right now, Tiana's isn't showing up at all. Shocking. Yeah. Well, Tiana's sometimes doesn't show up just because there's a virtual queue for it, so there's really no wait time there. But yeah, it's such a mess. I wanted to see, and I know we don't have right now any supers or drop members. That's okay, but I still want to celebrate because I'm going to find what I was looking for James Earl Jones, and we want to move on to that part of the story here. So we're going to hold a celebration just to say thank you guys, all of you, for just being here and celebrating the life of Mr. James Earl Jones while I dig up a memoriam.
Too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo! Oh, that's too much. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, it's making me mad. But if they say yes to the other show, I think I will go so crazy for it. a pretty decent guy, I must say.
Hopefully that got everybody dancing. And if you're a member, drop those member emojis in the chat. Yes, indeed. Indeedy doo dah. So, and Dan says, since Tron has now become a standby line, when is Splash Mountain going to get rid of their virtual queue? Tiana's virtual queue was initially, I think the initial plan was for that to only last 2 weeks. And I believe that plan has changed somewhat, specifically because if you have a virtual queue for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, it's a lot easier to manage the fact that it's down a lot. So, and let's see who dropped those member emojis in the chat. That's right. Let's see. This tab is still coming in. But I'm going to see if I can bring it up. Here we go. And this is going to be out of Variety. If I can bring it up here. Give me just a moment. I don't need to share sound. There we go. Share. Okay. And we'll bring that up. There we go. So this is out of Variety. And if you, anytime we're like during this story, if you want to share your favorite James Earl Jones moment in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, if you want to comment below your favorite James Earl Jones memory in the comments, please feel free to do that, as we remember the life of one of the most distinguished actors in Hollywood, clearly a voice that everyone recognizes and a lot of people to impersonate, more so the characters that he did than the actual voice. But you know, he had his cameo in Big Bang Theory is hilarious. I don't think I've seen that, but I haven't seen every episode of Big Bang Theory. I've seen a lot of episodes, but it's not a show that I ever followed from beginning to end. I think I've tried to binge it a couple times, and it just hasn't caught my attention, say, as much as, like right now, what's catching my attention is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I can't get enough of that show. I don't know why. It's ridiculously woke, but it's funny. It's almost, they're not trying to make fun of woke, but it almost seems like they are. I don't know. It's like, it's just funny. But like the way this, is Brooklyn Nine-Nine an actually woke show because they admit to being woke, or is their admission to being woke in itself a joke? In fact, I don't know. But yes, another voice from my childhood is gone. I will miss him. Well, the voice is not gone because it can be used in perpetuity by Disney in AI, and I think his family will get some type of residual payment for that. But yes, here it is. This is out of Variety. James Earl Jones. And I will tell you, when I first saw the first X post about this yesterday, I thought maybe it was another hoax, because there's been hoaxes in the past that he has passed away. But in fact, he was 93 years old. And it eventually comes for all of us. So there it is. This is by Adam B. Very and Carmel Dagan. Out of Variety, James Earl Jones, distinguished actor and voice of Darth Vader, dies at 93 years old. James Earl Jones, the prolific film, TV, and theater actor. I don't think I can do this in his voice. James Earl Jones, the prolific film, TV, and theater actor whose resonant, unmistakable baritone was most widely known as the voice of Star Wars villain Darth Vader. Yeah, no, actually hurts my voice to try and even do that. So I won't do that anymore. And plus, I don't want to dishonor his memory. He died Monday morning, that's yesterday morning, at his home in Dutchess County, New York. His representative confirmed to Variety he was 93. After overcoming a profound stutter as a child, Jones established himself as one of the pioneering Black actors of his generation, amassing a bountiful and versatile career spanning over 60 years from his debut on Broadway in 1958 at the Court Theater, renamed the James Earl Jones Theater in 2022, to his most recent performance in 2021's Coming to America. That's basically Coming to America 2. For that film, Jones reprised his role as King Jaffe Joffer from the 1988 Eddie Murphy comedy Coming to America. One of several roles, along with Darth Vader, that Jones revisited, including the voice of King Mufasa in Disney's animated feature The Lion King in 1994, the 1998 direct-to-video sequel, and the 2019 remake, and CIA Deputy Director Vice Admiral James Greer in 3 Jack Ryan movies, 1990's The Hunt for Red October, 92's Patriot Games, and 1994's Clear and Present Danger. I'm trying to scroll. Okay, I see what happened here. Yeah, my entire browser just froze up on me for a moment there. So, as we continue, among his more than 80 film credits, Jones' other notable movies include as a B-52 bombardier in Stanley Kubrick's 1964 Cold War satire, Dr. Strangelove, his feature film debut. As the first Black president of the United States in 1972's The Man, as the fearsome villain in 1982's Conan the Barbarian, and again, that's where I was introduced to him in live action. As a reclusive author in 1989's Field of Dreams, as a blind former baseball star in 1993's The Sandlot, and as a minister living in apartheid South Africa in 1995's Cry, The Beloved Country. Jones was nominated for 4 Tony Awards and won 2 in 1969 for playing boxer and Jack Johnson in Great White Hope, which he reprised on film in 1970, receiving his only Oscar nomination, and in 1987 for originating the role of Troy Maxon in August Wilson's Pulitzer Prize-winning drama Fences. He was nominated for 8 Primetime Emmy Awards, winning twice in 1991 for supporting actor in the miniseries Heat Wave about the 1965 Watts riots, and for lead actor in the drama series Gabriel's Fire, about a wrongfully imprisoned ex-cop who becomes a private detective. It was the first time an actor won 2 Emmys in the same year. Jones earned a Kennedy Center honor in 2002, the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award in 2009, an honorary Oscar in 2011, and a Lifetime Achievement Tony Award in 2017. His Grammy Award in 1977 for spoken word album makes Jones only one a handful of actors. I think they meant to write one in a handful of actors to receive an EGOT. Jones' looming yet ultimately affable presence and rich speaking voice made him American Shakespeare Festival. Jones several documentaries in for news now. People don't even watch. I don't know, are they even in the airports anymore? I don't know how that works. His television credits, which Number 70. Over 70 include many movies and miniseries such as Roots, The Atlanta Child. Are we back? I think I'm back. Am I back? That was messed up. Let me see here. Hey, Reggie. Ruh-roh. Yeah, I don't know what on earth that was about, but all of a sudden, uh, I was using the Edge browser and it, whatever. I'm going to try and get this back up to where we were. So give me just a minute and I'll find this. Because I want to finish reading that article. You know what? I tell you what. since we are back up and we are running, I think it's a good time to play another celebration. How about we do that? I'm telling you, man, everything keeps freezing up. Let's see here.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is too much. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show, I think I would go so crazy. Be a pretty decent guy, I must say.
All right, I think we're back, and I think we're maybe kind of working again. Oh my goodness, the technical difficulties. It's funny because all the stuff is set up so that you're not supposed to have technical difficulties, and yet, like right now, I'm looking at my Google Chrome, and it specifically says not responding. So yeah, that's an issue there. Anyhow, I think we have fixed this so that I can at least finish up reading this article, which is what I'm trying so hard to do on such simple things that it shouldn't be that difficult. I always compare it to, like, my frustration comes in the fact that all these, electronic devices that are supposed to simplify our lives. Remember when you could flip a light switch and it would just turn on? I expect that of all electronic things. And of course, when it comes to computers, that's clearly not at all what we and we have to deal with that. So, like, on a computer, like on a light switch, you flip the switch and the light turns on. A computer, when you click the switch to turn it on, like I just did, it takes 5-10 seconds, and I'm like, I don't like waiting that time, because I feel like it should be like flipping a light switch, and it is clearly not. Unfortunately, but this is very, very important. This is why I'm like, this was not the point at which the story stops, and that is why it was very important for me to come back and see if I could get back on here and get this done. So here we go. Here we have, and part of it is just all of the advertisements and other junk that is put into all the websites these days. All of these various popping up elements. You didn't used to have that in websites in the older days because they couldn't handle them, and now they put too much on there. So, very important that we get to this part of the article. Hopefully, you guys can at least hear me okay. As for his most famous role, Jones was paid only $7,000 to lend his voice to Darth Vader in 1977's Star Wars: A New Hope. But he declined the screen credit. for that film. And its sequel, 1980's The Empire Strikes Back, out of deference to the actor who played the role on screen, David Prowse. By 1980's Return of the Jedi, however, Jones had become fully synonymous with one of the most memorable and terrifying villains in cinema history. I would almost venture to say maybe the most terrifying villain in cinematic history. And received credit for his work. He returned to Vader's voice again for 2005's Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and 2016's Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. But for the 2022 series, Disney Plus series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jones instead authorized Lucasfilm to use archival recordings and AI technology to recreate Darth Vader's voice. When asked in 2014 by the New York Times about how he had kept his career alive for so long, Jones' response evoked the kind of plain-spoken humility that he had so often brought to his performances as well. The secret is never forgetting that you're a journeyman actor and nothing is your final thing. Nothing is your greatest thing. Nothing is your worst thing. I still consider myself a novice, Jones said. Oh, look, we've got another freeze. I'm trying to scroll on the story, but I can't even click on a different tab here. James Earl Jones was born in 1931 on a farm in Arcabutla, Mississippi. His father, Robert Earl Jones, left home soon after to pursue his own acting career. The two more or less reconciled when the younger Jones was in his 20s, and they even performed together. When Jones was 5, he moved with his maternal grandparents to Michigan. The shock of the relocation came only in writing. It wasn't until high school when he started to overcome his stutter when his English teacher, upon learning that Jones composed poetry, encouraged him to read his writing aloud in class. And as an undergraduate student of the University of Michigan, Jones initially set out to study medicine, but wound up more interested in drama. His first stage role was a small part in the 1957 off-Broadway production Wedding in Japan. He took side jobs to supplement occasional theater work in Broadway's Sunrise at Campobello and The Cool World and The Pretender. He also appeared in Summer Stock. There's more to the story, but I'm going to stop there because the Summer Stock part of that is where I get involved. And again, my weird and odd life, I am 1 degree of separation from James Earl Jones. I say this a lot because if you know what a degree of separation, a degree of separation is if you know somebody and then that somebody you know knows the other person, you're a degree of separation. If you know somebody, you're no degrees of separation away from them. You know them, personally connected. But if you know somebody that knows them, you're 1 degree of separation. I happen to be 1 degree of separation from Walt Disney because I personally know a lot of people that knew Walt Disney, for example. And I'm 1 degree of separation away from James Earl Jones, or at least was while he was alive, because my drama teacher in high school actually, her name is Betty Pfaff, and she performed some of those summer stock shows with James Earl Jones. She would recount the stories in our drama classes, and it was one of the things that interested me so much. It is 10:40 a.m. For those of you that stayed with me the whole show, including the little breakdown that we had for a moment, thank you guys so much. I want to read this from Mr. Fulton Mraz. Ron, me and my Hamilton County Special Olympic softball team have won. Woohoo! Our state softball game. Back-to-back champions. And I am the Hamilton Country Special Olympics Athlete of the Month. That is so cool. Congratulations, Mr. Fulton Mraz. And before we leave, I believe that certainly deserves a celebration.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is too much. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, this anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Thanks so much for sticking around even through our little mini breakdown today. I appreciate you being here. And if you haven't already, please leave a like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're not already subscribed, and click that notifications bell, because when you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and you get notified of all of our uploads here and follow the Bradley's Fun. If you haven't seen it yet, go check and revisit that Primark vlog that we put up yesterday. That's a good one. There's several other on the channel. Make sure that you're subscribed to make sure you're subscribed to all my wife's social medias. Let's see what's going on here. Do we have the camera back? There we go. We have the camera back. Okay. Yes, make sure you subscribe to all my wife's social medias as well. Virginia Bradley. Oh, my goodness. What was going on with the camera? Oh, no. I was seeing the green on I was seeing the delay there, but we should be good. Oh, no. You've been on the phone all morning. You can watch the replay. And also you missed our little, that was fun too. So what on earth is going on? Oh my gosh, guys, I am trying to hold it together as my tech does not want to hold it together at all. My tech, come on, guys. Look, hey, tech, I'm just trying to finish the show. Can you at least give me that, please? Well, anyway, are we back? We should be back, and yet no, it's still green. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. We should be back here, and for some reason we're not. That's connected, but it's not showing connected. My goodness gracious. The internet just does not like us today. Yeah, I know, lots of technical issues, and the funny thing is there's nothing that I can do anything about. This is all on the tech side of things that I can do. Unfortunately, nothing about. It's really, really weird. So strange. I think we have camera again. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. Let's see. This is so bizarro world. This is so bizarre world, guys. I don't know what the heck is with my devices. It's lots and lots of mess here. But again, oh, come on. All I want to do is end the show. Come on, StreamYard. Come on, camera. Work for me, guys. Man. Well, this is the real world, guys. This is what happens when you don't have thousands of dollars in production value yet. Maybe we'll get that. Otherwise, I guess you can go watch John Campion. Not that I'm a huge fan of his, because most of the time he's shilling. But wow, I can't believe this is so weird for it to mess up like this. Such a strange thing. All right. I think we maybe have camera back. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I apologize. There's a ghost in the machine. Clearly, there's a ghost in the machine. And like I said, maybe they're messing with the internet. Maybe we're messing with the social medias right now, because we have an event coming up. One event coming up tonight that probably will change things. The 5th of November, that is also likely to change things as well. Hopefully for the positive. Hopefully we get rid of a horrible throat cackle. But until then, again, thank you so much. I can't believe, like, if I'm in the middle of saying something, my brain works in a very, very strange way. It's like I have to restart it from the beginning. So thank you for coming in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that notification bell, because when you click it, you stick it to the one. Check out the Primark vlog. Subscribe to all my my beautiful wife's social medias. And until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.